Welcome back to Chip's Corner this weekend. Well, we talked about it earlier in the show. There are some updates when it comes to this highly pathogenic avian influenza that is impacting dairy herds across the U.S. this week. One thing we did find out, Chip, is that there are certain labs that are testing milk just right off the shelves, retail milk. And one of those labs in Ohio State did find fragments of the virus, viral fragments in the milk supply, not the live virus, thankfully, but they did find fragments. And I know you talked to one of those labs. What did you find out?
Yeah, the conversation that we had with Dr. Andrew Bowman, who you've been talking with as well, Tanya, it was really quite revealing in the fact that almost 40% of the samples that they pulled off the shelves in 6 different states showed the residue of the virus, not the live virus, but the residue of the virus. Uh, the reason that that is important is because it's not the 33 herds in 8 Midwest states. That there's the evidence from the one sampling of 150 milk samples alone is enough to indicate that it's more widespread than the 33 herds in the 8 states. So how widespread is it? How is it spreading? Is it the same virus? There are a ton of questions, and the thing is, Tyne, I think what we are learning the most right now is that we don't know a lot about this outbreak, and Dr. Bowman is concerned about that as well.
I think we need a much larger net cast at this point.
Okay.
While APHIS released 239 sequences on Sunday night, which was a great step forward. That's still not a lot of data in the grand scheme of things to try to understand. So some of it is, let's understand why some animals are sick and some aren't. The other is, if we find more sequences, that helps us kind of understand where the virus has been, how it's been changing. Right.
Yeah.
Lets us understand the pattern a little bit better. We need more dots on the map to help connect this up.
Yeah, more dots on the map, more data points, more information on just how widespread this outbreak has already become, and I think we need to get past any of the concern about PR issues on this. We need to get in front of this animal disease and gain a better understanding of what the virus is, of how widespread it is, and just exactly what the risk is to the animal population out there. We to do that, we need accurate tracking and accurate tracing of the virus and the cases of H5N1 in the bovines out there.
Yeah, well, Dr. Bowman, he hinted at it, but
Mhm.
USDA is under a lot of criticism right
Yeah.
now. EPHIS is under a lot of criticism on how slow they've been to get information out, how slow they've been to respond. And Chip, I just want to note, we've been working on this story this week, and I had sent a note to APHIS, and about an hour later, got an email from the CDC, the head of communications for the CDC. About an hour after that, had a senior CDC official calling me, asking me to include a couple facts in our reporting, in our stories, saying that they regularly scan for unusual flu-like illnesses in emergency rooms and healthcare
Yeah.
systems and things like that. And they have not seen any unusual flu-like activity. So they're
Right.
still saying the risk to human health is low. But Chip, all I want to note is I've never had a senior CDC official call me. So this tells me this is more of a concern than we're being told.
Yeah, absolutely. And Tanya, they make a great point. If the food supply was unsafe, it would be showing up in a whole lot more human cases of H5N1. And it's not. It's not. The cases that are out there are direct contact with the animals, and it's not being transmitted by the food supply. If it was, there'd be cases all over the place, and that's not the case. So,
All right, Chip, thanks for joining us. You can
yeah.
catch Chip every day, 10 a.m. for AgriTalk AM, 2 p.m. for AgriTalk PM. All right, when we come back, it's a new series. We're off to meet a maverick in the field. That's in Casey, Illinois. We'll have his story next.
Watch Markets Now with Michelle Rook on the Farm Journal YouTube channel, keeping you updated throughout the day on the markets at the open, midday, and close. Find out what moved the markets today and what to expect the market to do next.